What's good, everybody? It's John. I'll come back at you on another video. So with this video, this is basically going to be a PSA to everyone out there, and I'm going to be addressing a lot of human beings, a lot of people out there, their favorite statement to say, a statement that I've heard countless times throughout my life, and I'm certain you watching this video, you've also heard this yourself, or maybe you've been guilty of saying this from time to time, or maybe you're guilty of saying this all the time, and I'm here to address it, I'm here to nip it in the butt once and for all. This video, I'm highlighting to you, I'm notifying you to stop saying that life is hard. Stop saying that. Stop using that term, right? Like the state making that statement that life is hard, right? Like people, that is for a lot of people, that's their go-to reason and their go-to excuse when things don't work out or to justify the position that they're in. Now, by no means am I attempting to criticize or minimize someone's feelings, because when someone says that, that's likely just a reflection of what they're feeling and how they're feeling. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I want you to understand that, one, that life is all about perspective. Is life is literally perspective. That's all it is. And two, in order to change your life, you need to change your perspective. This is how it all works, because what you focus on grows. And so by saying the statement, life is hard, right? Then you're focusing on life being difficult. And if right now things are difficult, do you want it to continue being difficult, or do you want it to improve, right? The majority of people, I'm going to give everyone the benefit of the doubt that the people that are saying life is hard, I'm going to operate under the assumption that they want life to be better or to be easier or to improve. So the first step to making that improvement is first by shifting your thinking and shifting your perspective. Some of you might be thinking, well, Joel, I don't want to simply say that life is easy, because that's not an accurate reflection of how I feel, because right now I feel as though things are tough and I'm struggling, right? That's a fair statement to make. However, what you need to remember is that you can still say a statement that's truthful, that is still leading you closer to where it is that you want to go. Let me use an example, right? Some people will simply say that life is hard, but a more accurate statement is that, saying the following, right? Like, things have been tough lately or been pretty challenging lately. However, things will get better. Things will begin to improve and turn around, and things will begin working itself out in my favor in due time, right? That is a much more accurate and better statement to say, because you're essentially leaving yourself with hope. You're leaving yourself with, like, you're delivering a leading statement to pretty much begin creating what is that you want to create. I don't think there's anyone who's ever said that life was hard and had a smile on their face while they were saying it, right? Most people, they feel bad. Like it puts sadness in them, or makes them angry, or right. But saying a statement like that, it can feel more accurate and still move you closer to where it is that you want to go, right? I'll give you another example, right? If let's just say right now you were sick, you were feeling sick. Most people, when they're sick, the first thing they do, they grab their phone and they start calling all their friends, telling all their family members nonstop that they're sick, that they're feeling sick. And it's almost like they turn into a megaphone, right? You have to let the world know that you're feeling sick, that you're not doing well, right? And it's like, if you're not feeling well, but you're constantly telling everyone that you're sick, right? It's not helping you, right? Because you don't feel good telling other people that you're sick, right? Obviously you feel it, but it doesn't make you feel better in saying it, right? When we know that as we feel better, right, then we're getting closer to recovery. So if you're feeling sick, right, I'm not necessarily saying you just go and tell everyone that you're healthy, right? Because then you might feel bad, because it'll feel as though you're lying to yourself, right? A more accurate statement could be, the past few days I've been feeling under the weather. However, I'm working towards getting better. I'm working towards bouncing back. I know that good health is right around the corner, right? That I'll be back into shape, back to normal soon, right? Tomorrow, immediately, right? Like, you can say that instead, because that is a better feeling thought and a better feeling idea that will make you feel good. And it is a true statement because, chances are we're here now, we're healthy, right? We've been sick before, and chances are we're healthy, we're back to normal, right? It's happened many times where we would feel sick and then be back to normal and then be healthy again and then feel good, right? So it's happened. So you can say that, and that can still serve as an accurate statement, where it's like you're acknowledging the position that you're in right now, but you're still accepting that there's room for improvement and that things will get better and that you will be living, a healthy life, feeling good, feeling happy, right? This is what I mean. Most people, when they say life is hard, that is the end of the statement. They'll say life is hard, and that's it. When people say that, it almost comes across as them just throwing their hands up and basically giving up and saying, there's nothing else for me to do. Like, I can't do nothing about it. It's out of my control, right? That I'm the victim to my set of circumstances. I'm the victim to the government, the economy, the job market, all these things, right? That people, they're just like, that it's not their fault, that they're just in the position because that's where they happen to be because of everything outside of them. When in actuality, it's like you have the ability to change your circumstances because you have you have divine power within you, you have the creative gift within you to make that change, right? You have the power of your imagination to create anything that you want, right? You have infinite creativity. See, when oftentimes people say life is hard, it could be because they've had a challenging past and their present hasn't changed much, or their present reality, which has been challenging, has been, the same for quite some time, and they want things to be better. But if you keep saying that life is hard, then what you're effectively saying is that, you know, things improving is unlikely, or it'll be challenging, or it'll take time, or it won't happen, right? And you don't want to think that way. You don't want to operate that way. You can say that you've experienced bumps on the road, but that things will get better, because then that is an optimistic way to view it, right? And that's what you want. You want to begin changing your perspective and believing that better days are ahead, that your best days are ahead, right? Just imagine if the days that you're experiencing right now end up being the worst days that you ever experienced, because there are so many bright days and so many fun, exciting days ahead of you in the future, right? If you believe that, then you wouldn't be feeling that life is hard, right? And once again, you can change your perspective. Like, nothing in your life has to change for you to be able to make a slight adjustment to your thinking, for you to be able to just operate a little bit differently, right? Like, things are fine, right? Nothing's broken. You're here, hopefully fully intact and everything, right? Like, everything's fine. So if you've been saying that life is hard, hopefully with this video you stop saying that, right? And you begin speaking about how you want things to be, because for a lot of people, they've been saying that statement for many years, for many decades, and it's like, if that is a reflection of how your life currently is, it's like, do you want more of that, or do you want something different, right? And most people say that they want something different. So if you want something different, you need to begin thinking differently. You need to begin saying things differently. You need to begin speaking and thinking about the things that you want. Because if you're not happy in the present moment, and you haven't been happy about your past, and you don't want your future to be the past, right? Or your future to be your present moment, right? You want things to be better, things to be different, but things to be better. And so if you want things to be better, then it's time to begin speaking about the things that you want, speaking about how you want things to be. Because the more you think about and the more you speak about how you want things to be, then what you're effectively doing, you're effectively using your imagination, your creativity, right? And your energy to begin creating what it is that you want to see, want to have, want to experience. That's how it all works. If you're placing all your attention on things being hard, and how do you expect things to change? Because you're thinking about things being hard. So no one likes anything hard. So, well, for most people don't like things hard, right? So It's like, if for a lot of people, when they think things are hard, they just want to give up. They want to put their hands up and say, oh well, I'm at the mercy of everything, I can't do anything about it. But if you felt that life was easy and relaxing and smooth sailing and so much fun, then you'll be at peace. It'll feel like, you're able to like easily navigate through life. And if there's ever something you want to experience, or a goal you want to go after, or a dream, right, you're open and eager to go after and chase it, because life is easier, because things work out in your favor, because the universe has your back and is conspiring with you to help you get to where it is that you want to go. Right? Nothing in your current present reality has to change for you to believe differently about your life, or for you to think differently, right? Just think of the example where I told you about being sick, right? You can be sick and tell everyone that you're sick, or you can be sick and say, you know what? I may have been feeling a little bit under the weather, but I know that, that things will get better. I'm improving each and every day, each and every hour, right? I'm feeling myself getting better, right? And the only way for you to be on the journey to health and recovery, you have to have gotten sick in the first place, right? Right, you're sick here and health is here, right? In order for you to go on the journey to health again, you need to have been sick in the first place to then experience health. It's no different than, for example, it's like right now, if you have a clear nose, right? A lot of people take having a clear nose for granted until they get sick and get a stuffy nose. And then when the nose is stuffy and clogged, and then they can't breathe out of their nose for like a couple of days or like a couple of weeks, or whatever, then that's when they really appreciate having a clear nostril, right? It's no different than life. If life has been, rather challenging, and it had all the bumps along the road for you, just think of it as just being a clogged nose, right? Like that, like you need this in your way. You need this adversity so that you can appreciate the good things in your life, so that you can appreciate where it is that you're going. So even if there's challenges right now, it's like, that's okay. There's brighter days ahead, and maybe these challenges were put here to help mold you into the person that you were supposed to become, so that you can live your best life, right? Like it can very well all be, well, I know it's all working itself out, but it can very well be working itself out in its favor for you, right? So life isn't hard because life is working itself out for you, and the challenges that you may be facing right now could very well, it is, but could very well be on purpose, so that it can help you grow, so that it can help you improve. And even if you feel this way, that things are challenging, you can still tell yourself, like, that can be an accurate feeling, but you can still tell yourself that, hey, things are getting better and good things are ahead, like good things are along, like on the horizon. And that will still have you put a smile on your face, knowing that everything will eventually be fine. So if you enjoyed the video, with that rest of the video, enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe, as we are on the road to 1 million subscriber, guys. And appreciate everyone who's been watching my videos, appreciate everyone who's been supporting the channel, right? Anything that you do to support, whether it's leaving a like, leaving a comment, I respond to all the comments. So you leave a like, leave a comment, even subscribe, right? That helps push the videos into the algorithm, and that helps me. So anything that you do to support this channel will be greatly appreciated. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting this channel pretty much for like the last year, since I've been posting content each and every day. So thank you so much. That rest of the video, and I got more content for you guys every day, so stay tuned.